What's going on, party people, fat boy family? Listen, starting a little bit early tonight because we want to make the best use of our time. So do me a favor, hit that like button, drop a 1 if you can hear me. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend that Fat Boy Finesse is live again. So we are currently live on Facebook, we are live on YouTube, and we are live on Instagram. So tag somebody, tag your fellow frag heads and let them know, hey, Fat Boy Finesse is live and we got a special guest tonight. So go ahead, drop a 1 if you can hear me. Let me know what your scent of the day is and let me know where you're watching from, and we will get started soon. I see y'all coming in the room. I appreciate you coming through. Y'all already know it's Monday night, so we got to crank those horns. Even though I was live last night, we are back again. So tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend that Fat Boy Finesse is live again. I see you guys over there on IG. I see you over here on YouTube. Shout out to my audience that is watching over on Facebook. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and jump right into this thing. We're going to cut the horn short just a little bit tonight because, again, I want to make sure we are optimizing my time. So drop a 1 if you can hear me and drop a 2 if you can see my beautiful face on tonight. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. We got a jam-packed show tonight. We have one of the biggest, the largest in this space. Mr. Sebastian, the Perfume Guy himself. So what other way to celebrate, you know what I'm saying, hitting 28K than having one of the biggest. I'm going to ask him, I'm like, do you consider yourself to be an influencer? Do you consider yourself to be a content creator or just a lover of fragrance? Because when you hit certain pedestals in any niche, in any niche or any industry, you know, we got to look at you a little bit different. We can't categorize you in the same category as everybody else. But I see you guys coming in. I appreciate you tuning in. Like I said, we're going to get started in a second. Again, shout out to everybody. I see 1s and 2s over on Instagram, and then everybody that is watching on Facebook. I appreciate you guys tuning in as well. And thank you to everybody that is on YouTube. Shout out to my guy, Kev. Congratulations to my guy, Kev. You know what I'm saying? Kev actually just hit 10K. So let's go. Shout out to Kev in the chat. Shout out to my guy, Dedrick, that just hit 30K, man. So shout out to everybody that's elevating. My guy, Garland, you know what I'm saying? Scent of the day, Rose Parfum, Elysium Noir. All right, got that PDC Groove with you. Listen, Groove with you is completely sold out except for 5 bottles. Hold on. 5 bottles. 5 bottles of something. I think it's 5 bottles of 100 mil. I think it's 5 bottles of 100 mil. I appreciate that gift, Ali. I appreciate that. So shout out to everybody. Again, I want to maximize and make most use of our time. So I'm going to go ahead, run our disclaimer, run the intro, and we're going to go ahead and get started because we got a lot to talk about. You guys know I appreciate you coming on time. Be on your best behavior. So if you have questions to ask, I got a lot of questions to ask. So if you got questions to ask, what I need you to do is put a Q. All right. If you got questions to ask, I need you to put a Q and then ask your question. Okay. Drop a Q. So if you have a question, make sure you put Q in the front. That will help me filter to make sure I'm not missing anything and I can get to anybody. So we're gonna run the disclaimer, run the intro, and then we're gonna jump right in. All right, let's get to it. The views expressed in this program are those of my own and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities I represent or collaborate with. I love fragrance. There will be no clone slander, designer slander, or niche slander. Like what you like, love what you love. Most importantly, don't take my word for it. Get your own nose on it. They gonna trip when they hear this. This guy. Nah, it ain't Jada. It's Fat Boy, but you can call me Walt. Walt J. Hey, let's cut up for a little bit. Here we go. That boy crazy. Call me Mr. Elixir. My nose is something sinister. I'm stone cold like a tombstone. I'm a finisher. Finisher. A fragrance that a finisher. Preaching about these oils like they holy. I'm a minister. Trying to set the record straight. Curve is the real king. Still got love for Grease. Savage made them girls free. Can't forget that 1 million got me feeling real lucky. Call me Fat Boy, but don't test me. It can get ugly. I'm trying to find a new cologne. I don't really know where to go. That boy out here singing, boy. Crazy work. Hey, get him again, Fat Boy. I'm a real fragrance reviewer from niche to designers. You can never clone Fat Boy. I know that's right. I'm rocking with the czar and my homegirls, the oil lady. Paris, Milan, a little tougher than my other ladies. Renaissance man, though I never been to Harlem. Love a New York night like a crook, love a bond man. Bailing out the game, but don't call me a savior. Casting out these phonies, call me a demon slayer. In the words of my brother Dedrick Hicks, positive vibes only. Positive vibes only, and that's what we are on tonight. So once again, I appreciate you guys coming through. I see everybody. We got 68 people watching. So let's make sure. I know, we are, 5 minutes early. It's a big deal. A lot of you all will probably be in here around about 7:10, 7:15. But again, I want to make sure we make the most use of our time. You know what, Jason? I appreciate you being true to yourself. Absolutely. I want you to be yourself, but at the same time, I want you to be on your best behavior. But nonetheless, I'm going to run through a couple more of these chats, and then I'm going to bring on our guest for the evening. Drip Society, what's good? I hope all is well. Raph is in the building. What's going on with you? Will, we know how to... Shout out to everybody. Shea Butter, what's good with you? Okay. Jim said the gold coin. What is y'all talking about? I don't know what Shay, you trying to say we don't know how to act in front of company? Not at all. Not at all. Y'all do well. Y'all do well. Week in, week out, anytime we have guests, y'all know how to act. So I appreciate that. Y'all always take care of your boy. Dame, what's good with you, Sherrod? I appreciate that. Stro, I see you in the building. Beardson, I see you in the building. Again, shout out to everybody that is also watching on IG. I do see y'all. Frag Sport said, my first time on here, that intro is fire. Hey, I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that. Yovi says, where can I cop this groove with you? Go to my page, Yovi. Go to my Instagram page. You should see the thumbnail. It's a picture. It's the water. The sunset is right behind it. Or you can go to my link tree. As a matter of fact, I'll make it easy for you. I'll just post a link right here. But you're gonna have to get 100 mil. You're gonna have to get 100 mil. If there are any left. So I'm gonna put this over here in IG. That's for you, and you can use code Finesse. That'll get you 10% off. So hopefully you were able to see that. All right, tonight, special guest. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Feel free to hit that like button. Mods, I appreciate you guys. Y'all know how to take care of the chat. No craziness ever, but definitely not tonight. One of the biggest, one of the largest, one of the most respected people in this space is joining us tonight. Shout out to my guy Raph for the alley-oop on this one. And I'm excited because, again, one of the things that I've wanted to do for a while is have more conversations with people who have been in this space for a long time, who have seen everything, who have experienced everything, and who are still going strong and have not lost their love, who've also kind of taken that next leap and taken that next step. Sebastian also is, if I'm not mistaken, is the brainchild of one of the main founders behind ScentFest. which is huge. We, kind of got into that last night. And so the likes of Scent Explore, the likes of Essence, the likes of TFWA, but over here in America, we're talking about most comparable, the likes of Scent Explore. And so huge undertaking, and that takes a lot, and so for somebody who has dreams and aspirations that I have told you guys about from day one of some of the things I want to accomplish in this space, I am excited about tonight. So I am getting ready. I'm just checking here. It appears, looks like he's good to go. So I'm getting ready to bring him up. Let's do this right here. Let me go over here to a clean. Let me go to a clean window. Let's go to a clean window so I don't got to worry about anything interrupting me. Boom. All right. And let's turn this down. All right, because there's no need for us to have a conversation if y'all can't hear us. All right. All right, so give me one. All right, Sebastian, I see you on that end. So I got you over here. I'm going to assign you to guest number 2. All right. I don't know what we got going on tonight. Hold on. Let me go back. Hold on, y'all. We got stuff acting crazy. Y'all want to do stuff weird tonight. Let's go back up here. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. All right. Y'all can see Sebastian on IG and the YouTube shorts, right? Sebastian, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Give me 1 second here, and I think I'll have this figured out. All right. I think I know what it is. I think I know what the problem is. My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad. My bad. All right. My bad. This is why we do this. All right. Okay. Here we go. Camera. Cam link 4K. Camera. Cam link 4K. And so there we go. All right. I don't know what in the world is going on tonight. All right, real quick. If you can hear both me and you can see, if you can hear and you can see, if you can hear me and Sebastian, drop a 1. If you can see Sebastian and myself, I want you to drop a 2. All right. If you can, because there's no need for us to have a conversation if you cannot hear us. So if you can hear us, drop a 1. And if you can see us, drop a 2. And once I get confirmation, we will get started. All right. Sounds good. Okay, cool. All right. I'm just waiting on confirmation. Snow, shout out to you, my guy. I appreciate it. I see sounds good, but I need some confirmation, y'all. I need some 1s and 2s. Let me check Instagram. Let's check Instagram. All right. I got 1s and 2s. All right. We are good to go. All right. Solid. Sebastian, how are you, my friend?
Good. Tired, but good.
I'm sure. I am sure. I didn't want to skip. But let's kind of skip around because you just said something. You're tired. And I know a lot of times, let me ask this. Are you doing like the fragrance thing full time? Like, are you in this space full time?
More than full time now with ScentFest.
Okay. All right. So one of the things we talk about
full time times 5, maybe.
Times 5. Okay, I got you. So one of the things we talk about all the time is, especially amongst some of my friends, people say, "Do you want to do this full time?" And I'm like, I want the full time benefits, but I see people like yourself and other people who are so ingrained and you have your hands in everything. And it's just like, this is like you said, this is more than a full time. This is full time times 5, full time times 10. Let's just jump right into it. What has kept you going after all of this time? Like, what keeps you going? Like, why continue to be tired and just continue to show up? Because I think the people, everybody wants to be an influencer. Everybody wants to be a content creator. Everybody wants PR and people want free bottles and all these different things, but people don't see the work, that goes into it. And so somebody like yourself, what keeps you showing up every single day?
the love and passion for fragrances, I guess. That's what keeps me going.
Mm-hmm.
Discovering something new, something that I haven't smelled before. I mean, I've been doing this now for 14 years.
Wow. Wow. 14 years. With 14 years in this space, what I'm sure you've seen a lot, but how different is the industry? How different is the community from 14 years ago to today?
I think 14 years ago, there really was a niche. It's kind of all blended now. And now everybody wants to do fragrance content. Before, there was just a select few. So I see that fragrances have become very accessible, very popular with people. Even young
Mhm.
boys are wearing them. So, and they all want to be an influencer and content creator. So that's the difference, I think.
Do you see that the fact that everybody wants to be an influencer, everybody wants to be a content creator, do you see that as a bad thing? Do you think that's a problem, or is it just kind of the nature of the beast with social media and the internet?
Well, I come from the world of music, and
Okay.
music became commoditized and it became so inexpensive to produce, to make. I feel like it's kind of going the same direction with fragrances. Thoughts on that?
Hmm. That is an interesting thought. Um, I have a music background. I went to school for music. I'm a musician all my life, percussionist. Age of 2, I had a pair of sticks in my hand playing drums. And
Mm,
so one of the things that I always relate fragrance to is music and food. I can't think of the quote
yeah.
right now, but it's a quote that says, music is the only thing in this world that doesn't ask for permission to enter your space, to enter your world. And I'm like, fragrance, good, bad, or indifferent, or scent, it's kind of the same thing. Um, there's sometimes you don't ask for permission to smell things good or bad. It just kind of happens
Yeah.
when when you encounter it. But it's funny you mentioned that because we see especially with music, like you said, cost wise, it is definitely there's a lower barrier of entry as it relates to cost. And you kind of see that within fragrance as well. But one of the things that's really driving that narrative or the reality in the music is like technology. So
Yeah.
AI is a real big thing. And even though it's kind of always existed, just the way we see AI being manifested today is it's kind of new for most people. But do you think the technology of fragrance, whether it's on the business side, whether it's on the manufacturing side, or whether it's on the creativity side, do you think that's to our detriment? Because there are a lot of people who aren't happy about that. But I'm pretty sure people weren't happy about 8 tracks and MP3s and CDs, and things are always evolving. So some people are afraid of it. Some people have embraced it. Some people are kind of in the middle. They don't really know what to do.
Yeah, I left the music business because I was not a musician. I was in the background, mostly doing legal and
Okay.
creative for ad companies. We used to license a lot of music for commercials. And I noticed the prices going down on tracks because people were cranking them out so fast.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had to leave that industry. But at the same time, I was doing this. So I kind of like balance each other out until I'm not doing music anymore. But
Mm-hmm.
I just would hate if fragrances went in that same direction. Because there's so many brands launching fragrances now,
Mm-hmm.
new brands all the time. It's becoming cheaper and cheaper to do this. So, is it going in that direction? I don't know.
Got it. I think there are people that would argue that on both sides. I think some
Yeah.
people, that are really in the weeds of everything, they would say so. Um, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think I think people have good intentions, but I think too much
Hmm.
of anything can be bad. I don't know how much I know you do affordable, fragrance content on your channel from time to time, and it's still within. It's because I love your content, and also my mods. If you are able, actually, I'm going to drop it here in the chat, because when I say, for people that don't understand who Sebastian is, go look at the numbers. And people say numbers lie. No, numbers don't lie in this case. Like, Sebastian is one of them ones, as we love to say. When I drop, when people hear me say one of them ones, it's like, okay, I hold this in the highest regard. And you are definitely one of those people. Cuba, Redolescence. I'm appreciative of people who, I love to say, don't necessarily have a dog in the fight. You know, you have the ability to just talk about the fragrance. Here's what it is. Here's my opinion, you know, and my experience. And, you know, if you decide to buy it, if you decide to sample it, hey, that's completely on you. But outside of the things that you've done, because I know you have something, you know, with Juice Box, but even outside of that, it's kind of like, hey, you know, what you decide to do is what you decide to do. But I feel like there, you know who Rasasi is, right? You're aware of the brand Rasasi,
Yeah,
the Middle Eastern brand. Okay, so
of course.
yeah, so they're doing a lot right now. They're doing the most, and I think that goes back to the point of too much of a good thing. It starts to become a problem. It's like gluttony. You know, it's like, man, that piece of cake is good, but, you know, are you going to keep eating it? You know, at what point? You know, because now you even for the people who that is their experience. It's like, I tell there's always going to be a group of people where that's going to be their experience. That's going to be their budget. That's going to be, I don't want to say ceiling, because I would hope that people continue to go up the ladder of experience and all the things, and we'll get into some of that. But the reality of it is, there's always going to be that audience that's like, hey, Rasasi is the greatest thing ever. But even to those people, it's like, okay, what are we doing? Like, this is overload. This is way too much. And so, to your point, the hope is that it doesn't get to that point. But I think we do see it's kind of like, ooh, this is not good. We're going in a very tough direction.
I think we are going in that direction. But
how do you think is there a way to stop it, or is it kind of like it is what it is?
I mean, I think consumers are going to stop it. If they're not buying it, then it's going to slow it down. But people want it, so I think they'll do more. I think people want it, and I think that's why it's going in that direction. So
That's a good point.
maybe people will eventually get tired of fragrances. Do you think they will? I mean, I think it's a trend.
It is a trend.
And
I
the
think
generation will grow up, and the
right.
next generation probably will not embrace it as much as the previous generation did.
I think with anything, the bubble will burst at some point. You know, we've seen this in other communities.
Yeah.
We've seen it in the beauty space. We've seen it in the fashion space. We've seen it. And I think, depending on how you define the word trend, you know, I think fragrance will continue, because there's a lot of money in it. I think it will continue to just, you know, from a sales standpoint, I think we won't see a dip in the numbers, so to speak. Or, you know, it's kind of like going to a WWE event and they'll tell you that they broke records for attendance, and then you look around and it's like 20,000 empty seats in here, you know, so what's really true? But I think, again, like you said, fragrance is very trendy right now, but I think self-care, you know, people are so into themselves, and fragrance is such a huge part of that, and part of your identity, and just the emotional aspect. And so, and I think social media has been one of the biggest drivers behind that. You guys that are tuning in, I hope you guys are joining the conversation. Listen, if you have any questions, make sure you put a Q in front of your questions, so I can filter that out. I want to make sure we get Sebastian out of here in a good time. I got a question for you, Sebastian.
Yeah.
I know in 14 years, you've probably smelled more fragrances than 99% of the population. You've definitely had your fair share. Is there any fragrance over this time period that you've completely changed your mind about? Maybe 10 years ago, it's like, it was amazing. And 10 years later, it's like, Or maybe it's like, there's no way I would ever wear this. And now you find yourself being older, coming back to it and appreciating.
Well, definitely things that I've dismissed, I've come back to appreciate. Like one of the biggest fragrances of all time, I had dismissed it, Baccarat Rouge 540. I just didn't
Mm.
understand the hype for it at all. But my nose got used to it because people wore it. I smelled it so much. I mean, I don't talk about it now, but there was a time I just didn't understand why people like that fragrance.
Hmm.
It took me a good 4 years,
Really?
yeah, to appreciate it. It just
Wow.
came off so sharp and industrial, and I mean, some people say it's sweet and candy-like, and I never got the candy from it. All I got was harshness, intensity, which I don't mind harsh fragrances or
Hmm.
intense fragrances. I just didn't get it.
Okay.
So,
What do you think contributed to changing the way that you feel about it? Was it just a matter of, different time, different space? Or was there something olfactive about it that is, because I know taste can change. It's like with kids. It's like you hate vegetables as a child and then you get older and it's like you can't get enough of it. Um, or is it because the hype where people still love it. I love, I love the smell. I know people have fatigue, BR540 fatigue, but there's
mhm,
still, when you're walking, that's one of those fragrances. It just literally, it makes me turn around like, oh my god, it smells so good. But
yeah.
I know a lot of people have fatigue, so it is, and it's not as hyped as it used to be, even though it still is one of the most talked about fragrances. Did that aid to it, or is it just a matter of, I don't know, I just have more of an appreciation for it now?
It was the harshness of ambroxan. I think I just didn't understand it,
Okay.
and I absolutely love ambroxan now. Maybe that was one of the reasons why I didn't care for it. Plus, just getting used to it. People, smelling it off of people. To get used to ambroxan, appreciating how it smells, adjusting to it, and then fully embracing Baccarat Rouge, and then a lot of different ambroxan focused fragrances after that. But prior
Got
to
it.
that, I didn't care for it.
Gotcha.
Now, in fragrances that I've actually not embraced after I've used, like I used to be really a big fan of Musk's Kubla Khan from Serge Lutens. I did
Mm.
not, it wasn't automatic on me. Now, when I put my nose on it, in certain times, I can't stand the stuff. It just goes so dirty, so fecal, so musky. So there's that situation as well, like the reverse, the opposite. But I don't know, my maybe my chemistry changes throughout the years, which obviously it does for everybody. So, and now I have a challenging time with it. So it's
No,
different.
gotcha. That makes sense. Before you were the perfume guy, who was Sebastian? Who would you say you were before, like this moniker? But before this handle, you know, like who did people say that you were?
I mean, I had a few other handles before. I had a previous channel. I started in 2012, August 2012, under Man Loves Cologne.
Okay.
And I don't want to get to the technicalities, but that channel got terminated by a brand, which I don't
Mm.
want to bring up the brand now,
No worries.
but there were some copyright and trademark issues um, that were, they were filed against me, and they that shut down my channel instantly because the brand basically accused me of certain things that I was not doing. Sure, I
Wow.
kind of took one of their fragrance images, and I had a friend kind of mutilate the bottle, and we showed the images because they couldn't stand how vile the fragrance smelled. But they filed they filed gray marketing violations against me, and so I lost the
Mm.
whole channel in
Mm.
2015. April 2015, I thought, do I give up now and go to something else? Or it took me 2 months to start this channel.
Okay.
I couldn't use Man Loves Cologne, so I started as something else. And then eventually it became the Perfume Guy.
I see we have a lot of that happening. Um, do you think brands have too much power when it comes to creativity, or are they just being protective or overprotective?
Um,
I
I
know
think
you may
there are
not be able to
certain brands
speak,
like,
but as much as you
I
can.
think there are certain brands that have too much power. One of them happens to be Chanel.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, but the brand in question that terminated my first channel was not as powerful as Chanel. I don't know, but I think some brands do have a lot of power,
Yeah. Because
and I stay
there,
away from bad mouthing Chanel.
right. There are a lot of creators that run into that, especially if you are a creator that delves a lot within the clone, the dupe, the Middle Eastern budget space. That is a huge thing. Chanel, MFK, and LV for sure. They will come looking for you, and so I know YouTube is on a demonetization rally right now, not just within Fragrant, but just on the platform in general. They are cleaning house of a lot of things, and a lot of people are running into that. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, hey, you have to be a little bit wiser, a little bit more cunning, smarter, in how to really kind of talk about some of these fragrances along that line. I do have a question from my guy Ali. What do you feel? And I think you're definitely well qualified to speak on this. What do you feel in your eyes makes a great fragrance content creator?
You're talking to me? I'm
Yes,
sorry,
yes,
I
yes.
lost
No,
track
yeah,
there.
yeah. That
Yeah,
question
what
is to
makes
you.
it?
I'm sorry.
I think, I mean, being you have to love fragrance. If you don't love fragrance, I mean, I just ran into this the other day. I was like, the so-called fragrance content creator or influencer keeps commenting about a scrubber. Like you
Mm,
call yourself a fragrance content creator, but everything is a scrubber for you. Like, how do you become accustomed to fragrances that are challenging? I mean, I don't understand. I mean, you like certain fragrances, yes, okay, but you can't tolerate these ones that are too animalic or too intense. So that you have to be passionate about fragrances, but also you have to be passionate about smells because
mm.
without smells, there's no fragrance. I, I think that's important to be able to enjoy and appreciate scents, isn't it?
No, I agree. So ultimately, if I understand what you're saying, shout out to my guy VT. If I'm picking up what you're putting down, there has to be a level of let's go back to the music, being eclectic, being able to embrace or having a very diverse palette, kind of like being all things to all people, where there should, especially on this journey, there should definitely be opportunities for you to stretch yourself. Because, like for example, people know I'm not the biggest. Like I was never starting out. I was never the biggest oud person, and I was never the biggest rose person. And one of the things I found out, really kind of getting into niche, is that there is a lot of rose oud combinations. Of course, a
Yes,
lot more,
too
but I'm
many.
like, so I'm like, oh my God, like, is there anything else out here? But over the past couple of years that I've been in this space, it is something, to your point, where you have to experience more of. You have to challenge yourself more of. You have to embrace more of. And again, your palate changes. Your palate changes. So is it going to be one of those things where it's like, hey, I still don't prefer it, but I can respect it. It's not one of the things I try to tell my people now is don't be so quick to say, "Oh, that's trash," because you don't understand it. Going back to your point
Hmm.
about baccarat is like just because you don't understand it, especially as a kid. My mom and my dad will tell me things. They say, "Keep on living." You don't understand right now, you will understand later. And I think sometimes we are so quick to say, "Ooh, that's trash," and it's like, well, your trash is this person's treasure. But
Yeah, exactly.
if I say something's trash and Sebastian says it's treasure, who are they more likely are they going to believe? It looking at it is like, okay, like we trust Walt, but it's like Sebastian's got 14 years in his space, and he's probably smelled at least 10,000 fragrances. Equating to kind of like the 10,000 hours that makes you a master. But I think the challenging thing is a great point because those are conversations that I've had privately where it's like, okay, hey, that's not my cup of tea, but I'm willing to try it. I'm willing to stretch myself. I'm willing to experience new things because I want to be a part of those conversations too, which I think gets lost. Where, like you said, everything is a scrubber. Everything is about what's the strongest. Everything is about I need something that lasts, 10 or 12 hours, and I had to go soak in the river, to get it off my skin, and it's like, is there a time and a place for that? Sure, but everything should not necessarily be like that. And if that's your thing, I'm not mad at it. I'm not trying to police what you do. But I think that's a very, 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 very good point. I'm going to
But
go ahead.
I
I'm
do want
sorry.
to circle back about the oud. I used to
Mhm.
really love oud. I've gotten bored of oud.
Wow.
I've just gotten bored of it. I mean, there's a few that come here and there that I like,
Hmm.
but I'm bored of it. I mean, that trend has come. I mean, it should be gone now, but I see new oud fragrances coming out, and probably people say the same thing about gourmands as well. I'm bored of gourmands.
Now I
I
am
don't
a
think I'll ever
gourmand
get
lover.
bored of me too, because I love cake, like you were talking about earlier,
Right,
cake.
right, right.
So I love desserts. So I love gourmands.
Right. Now that it's interesting you say that because again, I think I'm not calling you old, but you being an elder statesman in this space, you've seen it all, you've smelled it all, and you're still experiencing. So to hear you say, yeah, I'm kind of tired of oud, where it's like oud now is really becoming this thing, like, oud, and is it real oud? Is it Cambodian oud? Is it Vietnamese oud? Like, how much does it cost? Um, do you think that's a marketing thing? Do you think it's just trendy, or is just the times that we're in? Like, is oud really worth the hype? I guess is the hot take we need to hear from you, Sebastian.
When I was starting this thing, probably a year after or 2 years after, oud was really hot. And that was like 12 years ago. So is it really a hot thing anymore? It's just been overdone, I think. Let's move
Mm.
on to something else. Look, I'm Middle Eastern and I should love Middle Eastern fragrances. I'm bored of them. I'm more into the French perfumery style of
Okay.
fragrances. I love those kind of fragrances, maybe a little bit of Italian,
Okay.
but I'm kind of bored of Middle Eastern fragrances. I just it's not exciting me.
Gotcha. I'm not mad at that at all. I'm going to appease him. Jason would like to know: do you feel that Dior Sauvage will make a comeback? I'm gonna appease him. This is the last time I'm gonna appease you tonight, though, Jason.
Uh, is it still a hyped fragrance? I haven't kept up with it. I mean, I think
So
Francis destroyed it with that alcohol-free version.
yeah, yeah, it was all downhill from there. I think the peak, was definitely Elixir. I will say this: there's nothing new under the sun. And I think to your point, the things that have been trendy, things that people got tired of, I think things go, it's kind of like with music. We see remixes that bring you back to that space. In
Hmm.
fashion, we see, with sneaker, we see retros. It's like, how many, retros of the same Jordan are you going to release? It's like, well, people keep buying it. And so I think Savage was iconic for what it was. One of my hot takes when I came into the space was, can we talk about something else? I felt that way about Creed. I felt that way about Blue Day Chanel, and I felt that way about Dior Sauvage. Respect it, love them, smell amazing. But from a conversation standpoint, as far as what I was seeing with a lot of content creators, was it's like if somebody put out a video with a list of fragrances, it's like one of those three fragrances was always going to be in a list, because it's like people have this mindset now: if you don't have this, it doesn't validate you as a creator. So we see overconsumption,
Mm.
but we also see promotion, where it's like, well, I have to have this, to be considered valid or to get the respect, because it's like, if I'm not talking about this, people really aren't going to receive me. But I enjoy Savage, just the experience of it. But I wouldn't say it definitely doesn't have the hype that it used to be.
I mean, my favorite version is the Elixir, but same thing with the original Sauvage. It came out the same year, around the same time as Baccarat Rouge, and it was another
Mm.
Ambroxan bomb.
Hmm.
It took me a while to really appreciate it. I don't hate it, but I don't reach for it.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Another question here before I get back into my questions. Is there a fragrance that you don't have or want, or what would you consider to be your grail?
My goal is to find as many vintage discontinued fragrances. The one that I'm hunting for right now is Fleur de Mal by Jean Paul Gaultier. the Lamail bottle in all white. That
Mm,
is
okay.
one that I've been seeking out. It came out about 6 years before I started doing videos. And then I think it was sort of on its way out around the time I started. And I never bought it. And I think it's way too expensive now. So if I can find it somewhere, I I would, I mean, I'd be happy.
That's a fire. I'm looking at the bottle. Yeah.
Yeah. It's it's basically taking the original Lamail into more of an orange blossom direction.
Mm.
So it's very powdery and very orange blossom forward. I guess I kind of experience it a little bit in the new Lumari Radan 4. There's a light hint of it in there because Julian Rascone added orange blossom to vanilla, incense, orris, and orange blossom. So for some reason, I get light hints of it in that fragrance. So that satisfies me, but I want to find the original because it's so good. Another Francis
Got
Cruikshank creation.
got it. Yeah. Do you, speaking of discontinued fragrances, do you think a healthy, if would you have a problem with with a company coming up with their own impression or rendition of that on the basis that like this is discontinued, or is it like, you know what, leave well enough alone, when it's something iconic like that, it's like, let's just let it be, even though we would love to have it back. But because I think that's one of the things I see people that, you know, this whole conversation about clones versus originals and dupes and all that, they're like, well, why not clone something that's discontinued that we don't have anymore? And I think that's part of the reason where it's like, they're not in the business of giving us nostalgia. It's like they're discontinued. So, it's only so many people that even know that is discontinued. They're in the business of making money, for the most part. Would you
Yeah.
think that would be a better angle for them? Or is it just, kind of it is what it is?
I think it is what it is. I think the moment is past. I mean, I'm sure there's dupe brands out there that produce it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's 100% identical because it's the ingredients that was used in producing that fragrance. So I don't think it'll ever be as special as that fragrance is, but I think we can get by with something that's trying to make it as close to it as possible.
Got
But
it.
I think if I don't have the bottle, because it's not just the fragrance itself, it's the presentation too, because it's an iconic bottle, all
Right.
white, and the
Right.
canister. So if I can have that, then it might not feel as special. It will satisfy a little bit, but kind of want that whole presentation. So
Gotcha. Let's pivot real quick, and I see you guys' questions. I'm gonna make sure that I get to them, but I want to make sure we're making the most use of our time. ScentFest. How did ScentFest come about? Like, what possessed you to want to do something so big like that?
So I went to the very first Scent Explore, and I had a friend that went with me that's local. When we came back from Scent Explore, and this is 2019,
Okay.
she said, "Let's do our own version here." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? I don't want to be involved in production of a fragrance show."
Mm-hmm.
And I totally said, "No way." And we kind of lost touch a little bit. Last summer, I was in LA for Scent Fair,
Okay.
part of the Art and Olfaction awards and events, and I felt underwhelmed by it. And at that time, I also heard that the World Perfumery Congress is going to be in Monterey, California, which is just 2 hours south.
Okay.
And throughout my first Scent Explore in 2019 until now, I had heard little snippets that maybe there's a chance that like Exance or some show like that would come to the West Coast,
Mm-hmm.
but it never really happened. So I did a little research and I said, you know what? I'm doing my own show. Here it is. I'm going to ask all the brands and see if they're interested in participating. A lot of people were behind it. It took us a long time to get it off the ground because that was a year ago.
Okay.
I asked brands and they said, yes, I'm on board. We announced in March. March 8th is when we announced it publicly. And it took a lot of work, a lot of convincing, and a lot of speaking to brands and companies for sponsorship and things. And I think we've done a major accomplishment with this show. And we set out to do 2,000 people. We'll have 3,000. We set out to do 100 brands. We'll have over 110 brands.
Wow.
So we are really, really happy where we're at. It was a lot of hard work. I've never worked as much as I've worked in my life doing this show. And so we're in a pretty good place. I think it's going to be something that we're going to do yearly.
Speaking of the yearly, is it going to be something that you guys keep in San Fran, or do you see this potentially like expanding, to other parts of the country?
I mean, I don't want to step on anyone's toes. I like California. I live here in San Francisco. People thought, oh, maybe LA would be the place. I don't live in LA. I live in San Francisco. So we'll keep it in San Francisco.
Okay.
And Max has his thing on the East Coast. And yeah, there's crossover. People from both sides of the country will go to both shows, but I'm definitely keeping it here. At least for now. Who knows? Maybe it might travel. But I don't want to go on I don't want to go to the East Coast. I don't think it would be fair. So
Got it. I think that's commendable because I do think um, we share a similar within the community. We share a similar mindset here. Of I think there's the old adage says everybody has room. There's room enough for everybody to eat. There's enough for everybody to eat, and so even just from something simple as live stream schedules. It's like, hey, sometimes you can't help it. You're going live at this time. Like Mike from Day 3, they're going to be talking about their new fragrance, Frost. I think they just started at like 7:30. So sometimes you can't really help it. But I think that's cool. You have the East Coast and you have the West Coast, and it definitely makes it more convenient, for people who are, on that side of the country. And some people just want to go to New York. It's like, hey, it's New York.
I love
So
going there.
right,
It's expensive, but I love going.
exactly. So it's kind of more of a hey, especially when it was definitely in December, holiday time. So just let's make a trip, vacation, out of it. But we were talking about it last night when I was live, and I got a chance to pull up the list, and I just posted a short link within the chat if you guys want to take a look. But the brand list, the exhibitor, the sponsor list, the exhibitor list, tremendous. And I think that speaks to your longevity. I think that is highly underrated because going back to the point of people that wanted to be, everybody wants to be an influencer. Everybody wants to be a fragrance content creator. People want this. It's microwave. I want it now. And for you to say now is the time, to do this. I think you may agree that probably earlier on in your journey, you may not you probably wouldn't have been able to pull it off to this degree, to what it is now. So definitely having that time.
I agree with you.
Yeah, definitely. In relation, I can look at this list and all I see is it's not so much what you know as who you know. Because that's a lot of trust. I look at things differently. People say, "Oh my God, look at the list of the brands." I'm like, that's a lot of trust. That's a lot of credibility. Those are relationships. Yeah, exactly. Those are relationships. So do you think that is something that is underrated, that is not valued enough in this space as far as building relationships, with brands? And what would be your advice to up and coming content creators like myself, other people who are in the chat? How do you better position yourself to develop those relationships so within 5, 10, 15 years, you could potentially, hey, Sebastian is saying, we're going to keep it in San Fran for right now. But say, if you're in Miami, and you're thinking about doing something in Florida, this is what the position you'd want to be in to even, start to conceptualize something like that.
Well, I think a lot of brands trust me. I'm not a scammer, or I'm not saying anybody is, but I
Right.
just work with it, and I'm a very nice person. I get along with everybody. I do what I want to do. I I say good things about fragrances, and sometimes I say it's not for me. I don't care for this one. So I'm being honest about the fragrances, and I'm promoting things that I really, really love. So the brands and the companies know me, and they know I'm trustworthy, and they took a chance at this because I mean, we started, like I said, in March, and most people didn't have their budgets. They had already set their budgets late last year for
Mm-hmm.
the whole year. And to have these brands and distributors and retailers all come and bring all these great brands, I can't thank them enough. I'm so grateful that they can trust me for this, and that's the reason why this show is going to be great because they're all coming. I mean, Lucky Scent, they don't do shows ever, so
I've never seen them on on a list or anything. So,
So I'm very grateful for what we've accomplished, and I have to thank everybody that was involved as well because I couldn't have done it all by myself. I didn't want to just do like a show with tables and tablecloths. That's not what I wanted
mm,
to do. If
mm.
I was gonna, I mean, I set out to do something very professional, and we accomplished it.
To that point, what can people expect who have never been, if this is their first event? Um, in church, there's always a moment where we welcome first time visitors. And so it's like you try to set the expectation. I remember my first time going to Scent Explorer, and so I was looking for like, okay, people were telling me this is what you can kind of expect. So having gone, now I can tell people like, hey, this is what you can kind of expect. People who had never gone before, this is going to be their first fragrance convention. What can they expect? And then people who have gone to the Scent Explorers of the world, the Essence of the world, what can they expect that's going to be different that may say, you know what? I like New York. I love Milan. I love all of these things, but I had ScentFest is the festival that you need to get to.
My goal was to, since I've been going to shows since 2016, Exance, and my very first shows were 2016, Exance and Pitti in Italy, Florence and Milan.
Okay.
And I set out to do something that combined those shows, Paris Perfume Week, maybe a little bit of Notes Shanghai, and of course, Scent Explore. Milan and Exance and Pitti are not shows where you buy. So they're more real trade shows.
Okay.
I think some might sell product, but it's mostly for industry. Paris Perfume Week you can buy. Note Shanghai we were buying, and Centix where people buy from. So we wanted to do something that combined these shows together and do it here in San Francisco. So we also wanted to do something where it pays tribute to actual fragrances. And there's a lot of educational things that you can learn. One of my biggest goals was for this show to be able to get the Osmotech to come for the first time. They've gone to shows Milan, PT, Paris Perfume Week, Note Shanghai. I've seen them there. It took a lot of convincing for me to get them to bring 25 original formulations of historic fragrances.
Mm.
So that is a big accomplishment for me. I talked them into it, emails, phone calls, messages on social media, and they've been extremely busy because they've got way too many commitments for shows
Right.
like this.
Right.
Plus, San Francisco is so far away from Versailles, France, just outside of Paris. So I was so happy that they said yes. They are bringing 25 original formulas of fragrances that you can smell, going back to the Egyptian times with the original kifi or kaifi.
Mm.
So you can smell something that the Egyptians were wearing, which is not necessarily a perfume formula, it's a recipe. So they've recreated all these old fragrances and you can take a whiff, learn about them, how they smell. The original Fougère Royale from Houbigant launched in the late 1800s. You can smell it at our show. So this is something that I wanted to make sure that you can do at our show. Because yes, you can do fragrance booths with brands selling fragrances, but I wanted these extra benefits so you can learn some stuff as well.
No, that's tremendous. That is tremendous. Look, guys, those of you, quick question. I know you put out a post the other day about, very limited tickets left. Are there tickets left for people that still want to register?
So pretty soon, I think they might close Saturday. That's our
Okay.
biggest day. Um, and Friday is not far behind Saturday, and then Sunday I think is our slowest day. So we were just having a meeting this morning with the production company, and it all depends on the fire marshal and how many people are allowed in the
Okay.
venue. So the maximum. So we have rented the Fort Mason Gateway Pavilion. Sadly, we did not rent both floors. We have the downstairs, and the capacity is 1,200 downstairs. So, I mean, like I said, we have more than 3,000. So we're almost there. So if that once that's completely full, then I think sales will completely stop. So
Gotcha. Yeah. So June 26th, which is this weekend. So all of my
yeah, it's coming
people,
around.
yeah, all of my people in a couple of days. If you are on the West Coast or if San Fran is feasible for you to get to, and you are looking, if you are a frag head, if you are a connoisseur, if you are a lover, and you are looking for something to get to, and you have nothing else to do, listen, this is going to be, and I'm pretty sure, like for this to be the first one, I it's like to see where it could potentially go. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to get both floors next year if that, with the list that you have this year.
There's a
But
bigger venue next door, so it's one floor. Let's see.
okay. But I love that. I appreciate that, and because again, there's such a blueprint. I think there's a difference between so many people when they come into the space, they are afraid to be. You talked about honesty, and they are afraid to be authentic. One of the things I say is that people are afraid to be authentic because they don't like themselves. I say there's an audience that's assigned to everybody's voice. There's an audience that's assigned to everybody's voice, and sometimes finding that audience is an inside job. You have to look within yourself to find the people who are attracted to you. Flaws, strengths, weaknesses, all of those things. And so a lot of people that can be in the chat, that can be in the comments, that can be a part of the conversation that you're having, often they are a reflection, of who you are. Like most of the people that I really click with in this space, we come from all different walks of life, but there are so many similarities. There's a string that kind of, ties us all together. And I think sometimes so many people are afraid to really be vulnerable enough to find out, the things that really, because I think we're more alike than we give ourselves credit for. And fragrance is an opportunity to kind of bring people to the table to find that out. So I love the fact that you yourself are a blueprint, that you are creating this blueprint for other people to say, Sebastian is doing something that's incredible. And I don't have to be Sebastian to do what he's doing. I can be myself. I can be authentically me. I can be honest, but I'm taking notes. I'm observing. I'm not trying to copy. Too many people are trying to copy and be the next big thing, instead of just, low and slow, cook brisket. We're talking 14 years in the making. And first year, you have that level of trust. That's commendable. That as a matter of fact, I know this is your first time here and hopefully it won't be your last, Sebastian, but that right there, we're going to hit what's called the clue bombs. I'm sorry, that may have scared you a little bit. That's what it is.
That was fun.
Yeah, I apologize about that.
I love sound effects.
But all right, I'm going to get in because we're getting ready to let Sebastian go, but I'm going to get in a couple of more questions. Has there been a recent release that you've really enjoyed?
So Blender Graffy's Vanilla Mudslide has been a favorite. Trudon's 45 Degrees has been a favorite. And I'm just testing out Sun Bleached Extrait de Parfum, which I'm wearing now. Oh my God, it's so good. And I never really cared for the original.
That's in La Perfumery. I got to go check that out. I got to get my nose in that. Okay, great. All right. So,
and I have a new fragrance coming out at the show as well. So that's also a favorite. It's been 4 years in the making. No, 3 years in the making.
Okay. Is there anything that you can say? I know you don't, want to break the internet, but if you can give us any exclusive of kind of, maybe just a profile, what we can expect, to find out at the show for those who are going to be there, or those, who are like, yeah, I can't wait to get my nose on that?
Oh, okay. It's a it's a fragrance inspired by two cities, San Francisco and the city of Thessaloniki in Greece. We are what's known as twin towns or sister cities. So basically, it's inspired
Hmm.
by both of our cities, and it's called Soma Panorama. Soma from San Francisco, Panorama from Thessaloniki, Greece. And so the inspiration is cannabis up top with a little bit of San Francisco fog, overly floral in the heart, featuring varieties of jasmine, pittosporum, lily of the valley, orange blossom, and a gourmand base. So kind of a creamy, custardy Greek custard, caramelized cashews, lots of musks and woods.
Mm.
That's what it is.
That sounds amazing. Yeah, I can't wait to get my nose on that. Last question, Sebastian, and then I'm going to let you go. When
Thank you.
people look back 20 years from now, and they look back and they look at Sebastian, they look at the Perfume Guy, what do you hope they say your contribution to this space, to the fragrance world, was?
He got me to appreciate fragrances.
I like it.
I think that's important because there's a lot of people that are not into the idea of fragrances, or they're not, they can't tolerate smells. And yes, the world is full of good smells and bad smells. And once you graduate from just smelling what's in the world into fragrances, I think that's a big accomplishment. So I would think he got me to appreciate fragrances. So
I love that. No, that's simple, but it says a lot. That there's a lot that you can unpack with that, sir. Thank you.
thank you.
Absolutely,
Appreciate it.
absolutely, and hopefully this definitely won't be the last time. But big, hoping all goes well. Congratulations on the event. And we have several. There are a bunch of people that are on the West Coast or on that side of the country, and I think several that are definitely going to try to make it out and be there. So you guys make sure you get a
Awesome.
chance if you can, touch base and try to talk to Sebastian. But again, I just want to say thank you for your contributions to this space. Give people flowers while they can still smell them. Is what the old people say. And I appreciate your contributions. Just what you've done, just what you've represented, and what you continue to do. I think consistency is underrated. Consistency is underrated. But it's something I hold in high regard. And so you definitely being one of the most consistent people in this space. Thank you. And I know, and for people like you, when you're an integral person, when you're an honest person, it's not really difficult. What bothers consistency may be more of a time constraint. Like you say, you're tired, and I know you got to go. But thank you for stopping by the channel, and I look forward. We'll catch up soon.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Sebastian.
Thanks, everyone.
All right,
bye.
The biggest, the largest. Yo, I don't know what's going on with my software tonight. All right. Hey, man, if you are, and y'all, I wanted to get to everybody's questions. Some of y'all asked some really good questions, but we were on a time constraint tonight, and I wanted to make sure we got in some conversation about ScentFest, because I'm gonna pull it up real quick. I don't think y'all understand. First year. I'm talking first year. All right, let's look at this. I'm going to show you. And y'all can leave, but I got some giveaways. I bet you stay around for that. June 26, 28, Fort Mason Center, San Fran. I just look. You gonna understand what I was saying when I was like, yo, people see fragrance brands. I see a whole lot of trust. For all of my creators, there's some people you need to get to know in this space. And Quintessence is somebody you need to know. When it comes to distributors, I'm gonna just give you a tip. I'm gonna just give you a tip to all of my content creators. Stop being so pressed. See, I'll relate it to boycotting. A lot of times we'll boycott the brand, not the parent company. All right. So on the opposite end of that spectrum, we'll be so pressed to try to get like PR or establish a relationship with the individual brand. No. Establish the relationship with the parent company. Then you get everything that comes underneath that. So don't just establish the brand don't just establish a relationship with Atelier or BDK or, you know what I'm saying, or BTV. You know, it's like, nah, you need to holler at Quintessence. You know, I'm not gonna go down the list of but if for all of my niche heads, like, this is trust. This is what 14 years looks like. This right here is what 14 years looks like. First year. I'm gonna keep saying it again. First year. So I know a lot of us, we want to be the biggest. We want to be the largest. And it's like, bro, nobody knows you. Sis, nobody knows you. Like, put your time in. Payday is coming after a while. Put your time in. Payday is coming after a while. Some of y'all need to go back to church. You could be agnostic. It's a lot you can learn from church. It's just put your time in. Stop trying to get it all in one video. Stop trying to get it all in 1 year. Stop trying to get it all in one post. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? I posted a video, only got 10 likes. What if one of those likes was the owner at Quintessence? What if one of those likes was one of the people at Lucky Scent? What if one of those likes was somebody at Scent Split? Like, you never know. You never know who's watching. I don't know who's watching this interview right now. I don't know who's watching this live. You know how I was able to get in contact with Sebastian? Because people was watching. And because people were watching, and they kept watching, and they kept watching. See, because, we weren't a one-hit wonder. Let me talk for a second real quick. Because we weren't a one-hit wonder. Because we've worked, we have not been perfect, but we've been present. And what holds a lot of us back, I include myself in this, we're too busy trying to be perfect instead of just being present. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need a $2,500 camera. You don't need a $1,600 lens. You don't need $10,000 worth of lights. You don't need a roadcaster with sound effects and all of that stuff so you can do this right here.
That's split. That's split.
You don't need that. Does it help? Does it enhance? Yeah. But it enhances at a certain level, because if you don't know what to do with it, you'll be fumbling the bag. So when I see things like this, I'm gonna say it again. This is year 1. So what y'all think year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6? You only get one chance to make a first impression. You only get one chance. And shout out to the 100 likes. Crazy work. Let's go. You only get one chance to make a first impression, man. And so shout out to Sebastian. Some of y'all don't know. So let me go over here. Let me show you this real quick. You see that right there? That's 336,000.
Crazy work.
336,000. Yeah, bro. Solidify. And that's just on YouTube. That's just on YouTube. So shout out to Sebastian. Shout out to the Perfume Guy. Shout out to everybody. Shout out 14. That's a long time to be doing anything, but especially creating content in a space like this. I don't even know if the world gonna be here 14 years from now at the rate this going, because we cooked. Some of y'all is crazy. But yo, 14 years. That's crazy work. Let me get to the chat to see what we got popping. And he didn't buy any of those subscribers. The feds be watching. Yeah, OG for real. OG. Yeah, it's with all fragrance. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. And we talked about this last year. Here's the thing. Y'all have heard me say this. You don't have a consistency problem. You have a capacity problem. That's not just with fragrance. That's with anything. And I said it last year. There's a lot of people not gonna make it in 2026 because they're not cut out for it. They're not cut out for it. They're not cut out for it. Sebastian is proof. Shout out to my guy Mo. I don't know if Mo is watching. Mo used to be like, did you really just talk about a fragrance for 15 minutes? I'm like, you can't? This is what we love. Bruh, I could talk about this for an hour. I could talk about this until the cows come home. And the lie that we've been told is that people got attention deficit disorder, that their attention span is short. That's a lie. That's a lie. If a kid spends 3 hours on TikTok, do they have an attention deficit disorder? Do they have a short attention span? They spent 3 hours on the platform. The question is, where did they allocate those 3 hours? Sebastian does videos. Most of his videos now, an hour, 2 hours and matter of fact, hold on. That ain't even a live. That's just a regular video. 14 minutes, 26 minutes, an hour and 32 minutes, 24 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour and 24 minutes, 13 minutes, 22 minutes, 24 minutes, 39 minutes, 39 minutes, 15 minutes, 16 minutes, 40 minutes. Y'all out here trying to be cute, trying to be quick, trying to be gent sense and talk about 20 minutes and 20 fragrances in 5 minutes. Why? Why? You working too hard. Now you got to go in here, you got to cut this, you got to cut that. No, have the conversation. When I first came into the space, y'all want to know how I got monetized so quickly? My videos were longer. It literally is the big, it ain't no secret. It ain't no crazy magical elixir. Make longer videos, but make longer videos that are good. Make longer videos that are good. All right? So your videos have to be good. You're not going to keep everybody, but you're going to keep enough. People be like, hey, bro, I got 1,000 subscribers, but it's that watch time. Make longer videos. That's like people that work 2 jobs. You ain't never seen nobody work 2 jobs and have more money. Because the reason you're working 2 jobs is because you need more money because you have too many commitments. Another conversation for another day, just my opinion. So making more videos is not the answer. But instead of talking about something for 5 minutes, talk about it for 8 minutes And if you can talk about something for 8 minutes, you can talk about it for 10 minutes. People hit me up all the time. Y'all know how these people do. The thumbnail designers, the editors. Oh man, I think you could just increase, you know, your retention. I'm good. I'm straight. It's okay. We cooking brisket low and slow. I'm not, what am I trying to rush for? I want to keep you on my page. I want to keep you on this platform as long as possible. And for those that don't work for, there go the shorts. You know what I'm saying? So it's not we don't have, man, people watch Joe Rogan all day long. Y'all watch Nightcap. Y'all watch, not a lot of people watching the arena right now. Podcast, like people watch content. When I go live, when I be live with Dez, I be live with VT Ali. I've been live with Jims. I think the longest live me and Jims has done is like 2.5. But every single time we go live with the boys, it's 4 hours. And guess what happened? Folks stay them whole 4 hours. So don't sit here and tell me that you got a retention problem. No. I'm telling you, 336,000 subs, fam. 3,000 videos. The proof is in this event that he's doing. Cause there's a lot of people that's got numbers out here. But them comments be lying on y'all. Y'all better get some better bots. Boy, stop. This guy.
Ooh, he got baptized.
Y'all better get some better bots. They telling on y'all how you got 10,000 likes and 2 comments. And the 2 comments is coming from pages that ain't real.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You gonna have to be better than that. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you, folks be desperate to get them numbers up. And I be like, I ain't hating. Do what you do, fam. Y'all do anything for PR. You sell your literal soul. I be like, it ain't that deep. It's not, because what you gonna do with it? You gonna sell it? You gonna sell it? What you gonna do? Empty it out, decant it and sell it, and then fill it back up and put it back on the shelf? I mean, I don't get it. What you gonna do? I don't, you know, but that's neither here or there. That's neither here or there. That's neither here or there. Yeah, longer videos is more spots for ads. I don't understand, man. YouTube pushes those videos out too because they can exactly. Corey, that's the crazy thing where he used to be like, man, bro, why your video so long? I'd be like, bro, you go live. It's the same thing. It's the same. It's no different than if we was live. The only thing different about the live is that I'm able to engage with y'all. Yeah, but yo, Sebastian is one of them ones. So tonight was a huge honor. I'm grateful. Certified, solidified. Dame says, I never thought Sebastian would do something with another content creator besides EQ. This was really a big deal for what? Yo, here's the thing. Appreciate that subscribe, Laquita. Here's the thing. Relationships are everything in this space. It's not what you know. I'm humble enough to admit I don't have the best fragrance collection. I don't care. I could go out here and spend the money and try to put on like I'm one of them ones. I ain't trying to be stupid though. I'm still a techie. So I spend a lot of, I'm looking at computers and because real talk, quick aside, I'm telling y'all right now, if you in the market for a camera, if you in the market for a computer, if you're in the market for a memory card, I don't know what Black Friday is going to look like. I'm going to tell you like this. You better buy it in 2026, and you better make sure you max it out so you don't have to upgrade for the next 5 to 10 years. So do not buy a PC unless you're going to go ahead and buy. If you're going to build it, then that's different. If you're going to build it, that's different. If you're a gamer, that's different. I'm not talking to y'all. But for my Apple people, don't go buy the base model and be like, I'll be okay. The bad thing, AI is driving tech prices through the roof. So y'all be tripping about fragrance bottles. I'd be like, nah. But yeah, shout out. I appreciate relationships, man. I don't have the greatest collection. I could care less. My relationships are better than yours. If I'm gonna talk that talk, that's what I'm gonna talk that talk about. It's not what you know, it's who you know. You can get it. I don't care about your numbers. I don't care about your bottles. All I care about is when I pick up that phone, you answer and you respond. Some of it you get a chance to see. Some of it you don't get a chance to see. Sometimes you'll never see the benefit of the relationship publicly. Oh, but privately, you'd be like, God, how in the world I end up in this position? You know, so I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful. 28,000 subs, man. 28,000. Matter of fact, we got to go back to the bomb. Y'all scared. It was so funny, yo. 28 G's, man. 28,000. And shout out to everybody that has been a part of that. To every sub, to every like, to every... Let me look at the chat real quick. Let's give away some fragrances. Twizzy, would I ever do an event? Absolutely. It's in the works. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. It's in the works. It's in the works. That's all I can say. Yo, it's ridiculous, fam. I appreciate that, Sir Garrett. Appreciate that, Marion. Yeah, these chip prices are through the roof. Did I see the fragrance knowledge drama? Let me tell you something, man. I told y'all we avoiding the drama. I don't want no problems with nobody. We avoiding it. It take too much out of you. Now, for those, if you don't know, you don't know, but fragrance knowledge did kind of get caught in a lie or a very interesting predicament that he tried to weave his way out of it. And then also other people tried to support the weaving his way out of it, where it was like, you know, talking about Rayhan, talking about Aloha, where he said in the video, he said it was a banger. And I think it was on Flan's post, he commented that, you know, he didn't like it, or it wasn't for him, or it was feminine, it was for women. And of course, all these people be in the bushes, they be lurking, they be waiting. And it's like, but you said, so that's why I say, yo, when you get on this camera, you everything you say is under a microscope. Let me pull up Nightbot. Everything you say is under a microscope. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, it's gonna be a lot of chances to win some stuff tonight, but if you ever want a giveaway from me, I'm gonna re-roll. I gotta figure out how I can do that. Yeah, I gotta get some people, I gotta get some new people a chance to win. But yeah, so yeah, we're not gonna really do a lot of the drama over here. But I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Come down to Texas. We can talk about fragrance while I cook. Hey, bro, we really could. I mean, honest to God, like, I watched Joe Rogan. You know what I'm saying? And Them lives be showing. So here's one thing I will say, Twizzy. Lives are different. Lives are different. It's different. I'm gonna give people a slight pass on lives because live streaming, you gotta build those numbers up. That's not a random thing. Like somebody has to market that. That's not a you randomly going live. So like say for example, if I was a Gent Sense, you'd be surprised that if Gents went live, that first audience wouldn't be that large because people are not gonna see it. So Gents would need to put out something in his video, say, hey, I'm gonna be live tonight at this time. So that's how he's gonna get the numbers. The rest of us, we have had a consistent time. So that's how people know to show up, and then the word gets around and it spreads. So you very well can have a very large following, but if you don't go live, appreciate that, Billy Casanova. If you don't go live, you gonna be looking crazy. The way that's why if you go live in vertical, like everybody now, you know what I'm saying, is doing the whole because it's native. It's native. And so, you know, we used to do, I know in this space, I was one of the first people to do the vertical live streaming because a lot of y'all mods, you saw the craziness that I would get in the comments because they pushed those live streams to the shorts feed. So it brings in more traffic. All right. It brings in more traffic. We're going to get to the giveaways, but y'all going to get my sermon tonight. I don't care. But for all of my creators, let me help you. I'm going to help you understand something real quick. The game is not sold, it's told around here. I don't make you pay for this. And anybody will tell you I'm consistent in the information that I've given you. I've already told you make longer content, but make longer content that's actually worth watching, that makes it good. YouTube, I call YouTube death row because you're gonna have to die to yourself over here. If your measure of growth and success is in subscriber count, is in likes, is in monetization, then you can't make content for yourself. You have to find the line between what you like and what your audience wants to see. There's a fine line between what you like and what the audience wants to see. And you have to be okay with if your audience is telling you this is what we want, you be a fool to do the opposite. You just don't want to grow. So that's okay if you don't want to grow, but YouTube is death row. It is hard work. It is hard work. You will, and respectfully, you won't see the Sebastian numbers ever again. I used to talk about this with Think Media. They got in at the time. The YouTube is not set up. Fragrance content is not set up for that kind of growth. Because but 14 years from now, even if you were able to get to that point with that rate of growth, and if he remained consistent, that means he'd be at like 2 million subscribers. So you still be small compared to, you see what I'm saying? So for all of my people where we're considered micro creators, value your relationships. Use your content almost like a media kit or a portfolio. All right. It brand building. YouTube is for conversation. Instagram is for for relationship building. TikTok is for selling. You take that how you want to. Take it how you want to. TikTok is for selling yourself. TikTok is you put your whole self into that content. You technically can do everything I just said across any of the platforms. But if you diversify yourself the right way, I'm trying to tell you, you will take the stress off of you. So look at Instagram as this is where I'm going to do my relationship building because all of the brands are on Instagram, right? Look at TikTok as a retail arm. Even though YouTube is coming along, YouTube shopping, YouTube affiliate is a real thing. We make a lot of money from people. I mean, you'd be like, it's stuff you don't even talk about. You'd be like, y'all ordered this? It's just the way YouTube is set up. I'd be like, okay. But look at TikTok like the retail arm. All right. And then YouTube, look at that as your community engine, your conversation engine. So for me, this is the heart of what I do. That's why you have people that come from TikTok and they go to Instagram, and it's a bit of a struggle because it's not the same. Just because there are people who are on both platforms, that the platforms are not wired the same. And this is why people tell me you would kill it on TikTok. No, I wouldn't. That's why I don't go over there. And after this last weekend, y'all can cancel Christmas. So unless a brand requires me to be over there, you're not going to see me over there because of the way the platform is wired. It's not about this is better than this is better than that. Number one, you got to work too hard to make money on TikTok. On the platform, you got to work way too hard. Y'all be up all day, all night. What you do in a night, we can make with one video. If you position it right. That's not a brag. That's me telling you like real talk. I'm serious. It's the 22nd. If you know, like I know, this is AdSense period. People just got paid. If you're monetized, people just got paid. 20th, 21st, 22nd, whatever, depends on your bank. There are creators who just saw a deposit. I don't think nobody getting paper checks no more. There are creators in Fragcom who saw deposits of $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. I'm not lying, y'all. I'm from fragrance. I'm not lying. That's not counting affiliate links. That's from AdSense. That's from views. The subscribers really don't matter. As you grow in subscribers, technically your views should grow too. Subscribers matter more to you getting brand deals. Views matter more to you getting paid from the platform. There are people who literally got deposits this month that are bigger than some people will make this whole year. Just this month from fragrance. I could blow your mind with some numbers that people do in tech, the financial literacy space, the legal space, the car space. So don't get it twisted. That's why people be like, you got paid to promote that. You don't have to get paid to promote that. The platform is going to pay me. And if you position yourself the right way, you're going to be good. So this is why I tell people, come to death row. Meta ain't paying nobody. Not like you got to be one of them ones over there. TikTok, you got to work too hard. You can get it. You can make the bag. That'll get you some brand deals or whatever. You can get that bag, but you got to work too hard. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care about the GVMs and all that stuff. You got to work too hard. And you got to be first. You got to be early. You got to be one of these random people. I'd be like, you don't even talk about fragrances. How do you even get this? But they just good at what they do. And it's the same thing for it's a female. Shout out to it. Every time I see like a Bella Vita ad or something like that, or it be something, I'd be like, doggone, boy. You can sell salt to a slug. It's the same line, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's the same line and everything. Now, again, what I just said, yeah, there are gonna be some it'll come to me later, basically some rule breakers. But that's a pretty standard measurement. Use Instagram to build your relationships. Use YouTube to build your community. And use TikTok to really build that retail skill. Those are 3 skills you need. If you want to be successful in this space, those are 3 skills you have to have. Brands have to trust you. Your audience has to trust you. And you need the numbers that show that you can get that ROI. That a brand needs to be able to go and see, oh yeah, they move the needle. But they are honest, they are integral, they are authentic. See, some of us can move the needle, but we're not honest, we're not integral, we're not authentic. That's my sermon for the day. That's my sermon on the mount. All right. I'm EDT Jakes and I approve this message. Twizzy, and he's not lying. And he's not lying. He's not lying. He's not lying. Like, he's not lying. He is not lying. He is not lying. TikTok is too trend heavy to make facts. And people that have been able to do it, they understand the platform. They understand the platform. Walt, how do the taxes work out on that? The same way they work with everything else is income. YouTube gonna send you that 1090. They're gonna send you that document at the end of the year. You're gonna get that. It's a 1099 or it's a W9. I mean, you got to report it. And you know now anything over 600, you got to report. So yeah. So you can either have them tax you or you pay the taxes. But yeah, they pay taxes just like the elite. And Jim's, I think it depends on what we qualify as sellout. I'm 50-50 on Anton. I watch Anton's show pretty much every day. And I understand why people feel the whole sellout thing. But it's the same thing with Stephen A. There's a lot of people don't like Stephen A. Smith. I love Stephen A. Smith. Not because I agree with what Stephen A. says, because heavy is the head that wears the crown. Again, when you open up your mouth on a microphone and a camera, you open yourself up to every level of criticism. And that's why people don't want to get on it. That's why we got too many thumb thugs. We got too many Twitter gangsters. Y'all like to hide behind keyboards because it's easier, knowing you would not keep that same energy in person. Everybody got something to say. So my response to most people is, show me your video. Get on camera. I can't wait to see your review. You know what happened? They shut right up. They don't say nothing. So I don't know Anton, so I can't really speak on. There are some things that he says that I'd be like, this man has lost his mind. I'm pretty sure people say the same thing about me. There are other things people say that he says sometimes I was like, no, I'm with you 100%. That's why I don't want to get into politics. I don't want to get into religion. But one of the things that I said to Sebastian is that we are more alike than we give ourselves credit for. Politics is a lie. It's a game. Y'all want to know why Trump won the election? You know when Trump won, you want to know when Trump beat Hillary? When Hillary got on that debate stage and started talking about taxes and trying to say Donald Trump don't pay taxes. She should have never said that. She should have never said that. You gave him the great, you know the picture of D Wade throwing the bounce pass to LeBron? She gave him one of the greatest alley-oops ever. And that wasn't even an alley-oop. Because what was his response? She don't pay taxes either. Y'all go look at the Clinton Foundation. You know what everybody went to go do? Look at the Clinton Foundation. These people go to school. They play golf together. It's like, you remember when you found out wrestling was a lie? Like, you remember when you found out that Mankind and The Undertaker were friends? You remember when you found out that The Undertaker and Kane could have been brothers in real life, like they was best friends? Like, there are a few people in the industry that really had heat for each other. You know what I'm saying? Like Brett and Sean, that was real heat. Like, that was real heat. Like, for real heat. Politics is the same way. I'd be like, it's a lie. That's why I don't understand. I don't understand why people get so caught up in it. Oh, you this. Oh, you that. And I'd be like, y'all listening to people, as soon as they get off that camera, you know what they going to do? They going to sit down, have coffee. It's the same thing with lawyers. You sitting here trying to figure out why that person got a bad deal. Like the lawyer didn't know what the prosecution was going to do the whole time. You just hope they integral enough to tell you, hey, take the deal. Don't go to court. You know why they telling you to do that? They just came back from dinner. They just got done playing golf with each other. We get so warped and I'm not talking about you, Gems, or whatnot, but I'm just saying, I think sometimes we get on the pole. It's the same thing in fragrance, bro. Fragrance has shown me so much about life where I was like, oh my God, why are we such on polar opposite ends of the spectrum? You like clones, you like OGs, and neither one of us are getting paid. Well, for the most part. It ain't my namesake. My family last name ain't on that bottle. Oh, you got paid to promote that, Rayhan. I wish. Rayhan called me. When y'all going back to the Maldives? Call me give me some money so that when people say you got paid to promote that, I can be like, yes, I did. I sure did. I will show you the receipt. My life, they changed my children's life. I did. And I ain't got to sell out to do it. That's why God gonna bless me. Cause I'm gonna show you how not to, I'm gonna show you. You ain't got a lot to kick it, Craig. You ain't got a lot to kick it. I got an email right now. Matter of fact, somebody sent me some, I didn't know they were sending it. They sent me some PR. They done asked me 3 times, did I get it? And I said, no, do you have the tracking information? I finally got the tracking information. They sent me a brief. And it's for fragrances that I've already said, these are trash. Now, I know I talked about the whole track. I was like, no, these just ain't good. Not the ones I got. So I'm in the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, if I spray that bottle and I get the same thing I got with them other joints, I'm gonna be like, respectfully, y'all ain't gotta send me nothing else. You can have that. I'll send it. I will gladly send these joints back to you. You can. I'm good. I'm straight. No. I mean, this joint smell horrible. Matter of fact, let me take. You know what? Hold on. This joint right here. Now, I know they got a couple of other fragrances that some of y'all got. Y'all say they smell good. But this joint right here, terrible. This one right here, terrible. Terrible. It's terrible. Terrible. And I'm so sick of the maceration conversation. Stop it. Stop it. It's 2026. Clone companies do better. I'm tired of this. You gotta let it macerate. No. I hate saying it. I hate saying it could benefit from. No, if I buy something, if I recommend something to somebody, I want to wear it right now. I'm Little Roman. I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known across the microphone. Like even the ones that never saw me. Like, no, I'm tired of macerate. You gotta macerate. We've been duped.
That's
It ain't. Oh my God. I'm tired of being duped. I'm tired. God knows I'm tired. Lord knows I'm tired. No, what's that? Truth is I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Honest to God, that is my, I thank God that I'm in a position that I don't have to spend a lot of money on cologne fragrances. But I am overwhelmed. I'm tired. I've been saying that. Y'all know I'm not lying. I'm tired. I'm like, bro, Risasi, I'm tired. I'm tired. Like when I say I'm tired, I'm tired. I'm like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, what we doing? Like, it's overload. It's overload. But I'm going to smell them. And I'm going to wear them. And I'm going to test them out. And sometimes it just be like, yo, it smells good. Like these joints. These joints, they was good. It's just unfortunate the launch was trash. But they was good. They need some bigger bottles. But they was good. Like Mykonos really is good quality. But hey, you know. And before I do the giveaways, because I'm gonna run the last 15 minutes giveaways, let me tell y'all something. A fragrance I just got in, I posted it in my story. But this joint right here smells so good. This Majestic Blue from Maresque. Most of y'all know them for Soul Boutique. But think a spring summer worthy vanilla. The spring summer vanilla that's worthy to me, y'all look at the dent. Look at the dent in this. Is this Essence of Casablanca? This is a spring, yeah, worthy summer hot weather worthy vanilla. But this and maybe Electimus Imperium, but like this joint right here, man, it's so good. It's like an aquatic vanilla. Yeah, I can't wait to drop the review on that. All right, I know y'all tired of hearing me talk. Let me check this message real quick. Oh, I still got 126 people. Y'all waiting around. Y'all like, bro, will you please give me they've been doing rounds on TikTok for the wrong reasons. Hey, bro. People be worried about somebody else's life more than their own. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Larry, congratulations. Oh, you get married in August? Congratulations. I'm gonna check that out, bro. I'm gonna check that out. All right. Let me show y'all. Matter of fact, let me go grab this other bottle. I'm gonna crank these horns real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna crank these horns real quick. Y'all catch your breath real quick. Hold on. Let's see what I want to play. Wake up! I know that busted your eardrums, but wake up! All right, I'm back. Hey, if you are on Instagram or you are on Facebook, why do you keep doing that? If you are on Instagram or you are on Facebook, you gotta come to YouTube to be part of the giveaway. You gotta come to YouTube to be part of the giveaway. You gotta come to YouTube to be part of the giveaway. All right. All right. All right, my bad. I know some of y'all probably just had a heart attack. Appreciate that gift, fam. All right. Y'all gotta come over. So if you are on Instagram, I'm gonna make it easy for you. I'm gonna drop the link to my live. I'm gonna drop the link to my live right now so you can just come on over. Can you come over? Come on. Can you come on? Hey, do y'all know YouTube was determined not to let me post my video with that Ron Isley playing in the background? Fam, I literally had to I tried everything, all of my tricks. They was not having it. All right. So let me go to my page. Can you come over? Come over. Whoa. All right. Let me post this on IG. All right. If you are watching on Instagram, I just posted the link there. Hold on. I can add a link right here. YouTube giveaway. All right. So I just put the link on IG for you to be able to go there. Now let me do the same thing on Facebook. For those of you who are watching on Facebook, I don't know if you're watching or not, but if you're watching on Facebook. Facebook. I don't know if you're watching it. All right, hold on. Hold on. How do I, bro? I'm so old. Yeah, ain't nobody watching on Facebook. All right. Don't say I didn't tell you so. Let's get this thing cracking. This might be my biggest giveaway this year. Y'all know nobody. We set the trend for giveaways. Nobody does giveaways like us. We set the trend. All right. Matter of fact, let me get this out of the way. I've been waiting to get rid of this last one forever. All right. Giveaways. All right. I'm only giving away. I'll do keyword. Bruh, Ron Isley definitely was really trying to get people caught up. All right. We're going to do rare. Unique winners. All right. So this giveaway is for Afnan Rare Reef. All right. This first giveaway is for Afnan Rare Reef. Where my giveaway screen at? Let me be prepared. This first giveaway is for Afnan Rare. Why in the world I do that? It's for F9 Rare Reef. Do I have my giveaway? I want you to type rare. I don't know if I have the screen anymore. I want you to type rare. I want you to type rare in the chat. I want you to type rare in the chat. I want you to type rare in the chat. The word rare. I want you to type rare. It can be all lowercase. Let's see. Do my screen still work? Nope. Wrong screen, buddy. Oh yeah, it still work. All right. Walt, let's crank them horns back up. Hey, come on. Talking out the side of your neck. Skiggle. Do. Oh. Come on. Let's go. Everybody. Boom, ba-da. Let's go. Oh. All right. I'm choosing the winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is Natty. First time I'm seeing you. Congratulations. Natty is the winner. Natty is the winner. Natty is the winner. All right, Natty. Hold on, let me put this back up for you one more time. Natty or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you. Send me an email. Don't send me a DM. Send me an email right now. hifatboyfinesse@gmail.com. I need your name, your email address. Well, I'll have the email address if you email me. Your name, email address, and your address. I need all, because I got to send this out in the morning. I need these, the way my schedule is set up for the rest of the week, I need this to go out tomorrow morning. Y'all, I had to fire my shipper. Lord, have mercy, G. That's another conversation for another. Let me tell you something. When you really start getting on the business side of things and trying to be great and doing certain things, ooh, boy, some folks, ooh, God almighty, they'll have you hemmed up out here. But shoot me an email. All right. Shoot me an email. Yeah, shoot me an email, hifatboyfinesse@gmail.com. Natty, I need you to respond. Where you at, Natty? I don't see you. Yeah, Natty, I need you to say something, though. I need you to say something. Let me see you. Let me see you, because I don't see you. Let me see you. Do y'all see Natty? I don't see Natty. Got to say something. You better say something. You got to say something, or I'm gonna re-roll. Look, I'm about to adopt Ali. You got to say something, or I'm gonna re-roll. Y'all better say something to Natty, fam. Y'all better say. All right, there we go. All right, shoot me an email. hifatboyfinesse@gmail.com. Name, email, mailing address, so I can make sure this is out first thing in the morning. All right, bet. That's gone. Next, we got Riffs Freeze. This is a heavy box. Both of them boxes heavy. Next, we got Riffs Freeze. And the keyword for this is freeze. All right. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right. Keyword is freeze. Keyword is freeze. Keyword is freeze. All right, well. And for those of y'all, don't be putting freeze on IG or Facebook. You got to come over here. Come on. You already know can't nobody do it better than Fat Boy. Let's go. Nobody. No. Can't nobody do it better. Everybody drop in the chat. Freeze. 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 Shorty caught a glimpse of my cologne and she freeze. Freeze. I got her own freeze. She said, what you wearing? Got my nostrils wide open. It's like Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory. Here's my golden token. Freeze. Everybody, drop free. Freeze. 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 All right. I'm dropping the winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Double shot. Double shot. You are the winner, my boy. 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 My winner, my boy. My winner, my boy. Is it Dapo? Is it Dapo? Dapo. Let me see you. Let me see you hit that freeze. Freeze. All right, y'all can stop typing freeze now. And also, if you're watching, all right, there we go. That Dapo is here. Natty says, Natty ain't playing no games, boy. I got that address quick. Let go. Hey, bro, I'm telling you. I promise to you. This stuff got to go. All right, Dapo, hit me. Hi, fatboyfinesse@gmail.com. Hit me, Dap. Give me some Dap. All right. Once again, if you are on IG, which nobody should be on IG right now, come over to YouTube. If you're on Facebook, come over to YouTube. I'm trying to, share the love. All right. Some of y'all have never heard of this. From the house of Abiat, this is Ikhtiar. If you like Bond number 9 Lafayette Street, then you're going to love this. If you like Bond number 9 Lafayette Street, you're going to love this. I'm about to say I could show y'all the actual bottle, but I think it's in the other room. Actually, no, I lied. It's right here. So this is what that bottle looks like. Yeah. Pressure. This is pressure. So for this keyword, Because can't nobody spell that. For this keyword, put pressure. Pressure is the keyword. Pressure. Pressure is the keyword. Pressure is the keyword. All right. Pressure is the keyword. Pressure is the keyword. All right. Pressure is the keyword. Not pressure, not pressure, but pressure. It can either burst or it can create diamonds. Diamonds are forever, forever, forever. Swing on up. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Swing. 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 Let go. Oh. Oh. Come on. Come on. Swing. Swing. That fragrance got us. She about to swing tonight. Yeah. Big bake, take little bake. Every day, spill it up, drink, sway. She want the whole crew, shawty brains. The biggest, the largest. Sway. Sway. Shorty looking crazy like. What you wearing? Don't worry about it, sweetheart. This that splat. This that splat. This that splat. This that splat. This that splat.
This that splat. That's that splat.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eric Henderson. Eric, let me hear from you, my guy. Eric Henderson. Eric Henderson. Eric Henderson. Let me hear from you, Eric Henderson. Eric Henderson, you, my friend, are the winner. You are the only one who came and took me. Eric, let me hear from you. Eric, let me hear you. Hey, some of y'all still commenting pressure. That means you're not updated in the live. I need you, whatever device you're on. If your live button is gray, you are not live. I need you to pull that progress meter all the way to the right, or I need you to hit the live button. Because I see some of y'all still commenting late. Eric, let me hear from you. I don't see you. Okay, bet. I see you, my guy. I see you. So my guy got that Albiot. Oh, it's finna get good, fam. Eric Henderson. So highfatboyfinesse@gmail.com. All right. Hey yo. All right. Let me get this out the way. All right. Y'all emailing quick. I like it. I love it. All right. Legacy. The next spam word. The next keyword. This is for Mason Azrar. Legacy. It's that blue talisman dude. Legacy. 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 Legacy, 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 legacy. Keyword is legacy. Legacy. C-Y. 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 C-Y they call me the biggest, the largest. C-Y. 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 Let me play this right here. Come on. Let's go. Legacy, 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 legacy. It's going crazy. Let me hear you say it. I'm so hood. Let's go, everybody say legacy, 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 legacy. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, yo. All right. Yeah. 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 Legacy, 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 legacy. Oh! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Choose a winner. Percy! Percy! Come out and play! Some of y'all still typing legacy. Y'all not live. Y'all gotta catch up with the live, yo. Y'all gotta catch up with the live. 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 Percy. Y'all gotta, some of y'all still typing legacy. Y'all gotta catch up with the live, fam. Catch up to the live. Make sure you are live. Some of y'all still typing legacy. All right. Y'all, I got 4 more. 1, 2, 3. I got 5 more fragrances. We might not do a giveaway for a while. Woo! Y'all know how much it costs to ship fragrances right now? Good gracious sakes. All right. I want you to type for this next keyword. For this next keyword. Hey, appreciate that flow state, fam. I want you to type the word sun. S-U-N. I call you sun because you shine like one. All right? Aromatic sun kiss. I call you sun because you shine like one. I call you sun because you shine like one. So I need you to type sun in the chat. I need you to type sun in the chat. I need you to type. Matter of fact, let me play my song. How about that? Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me, I ain't got no horns real quick, but let me play my song. They gonna trip when they hear this. They gonna don't trip.
This guy. Nah, it ain't Jada.
It ain't
It's
Jada.
Fat Boy, but you can call me Walt.
You can call me Walt.
Hey, let's cut up for a little bit. Here we go.
That boy crazy. Call me Mr. Elixir. My nose is something sinister. I'm stone cold like I'm Tombstone. I'm a finisher. Finisher. A fragrance that a finisher. Preaching about these oils like they holy. I'm a minister. Trying to set the record straight. Curve is the real king. Savage got love for grease. Savage make them girls scream. Can't forget that 1 million got me feeling real lucky. Call me Fat Boy, but don't test me. It can get ugly. I'm trying to find a new cologne. I don't really know where to go.
That boy out here singing, boy.
Crazy work.
Hey, get him again, Fat Boy.
I'm a real fragrance reviewer from niche to designers. You can never clone Fat Boy. I know that's right. I'm rocking with the czar and my homegirls, the oil lady.
Paris, Milano,
Look tougher than my other ladies.
Renaissance man.
But I never been to Harlem.
Love a New York night.
Like a crook, love a bomb man.
Selling out the game.
But don't call me a savior.
Casting out these phonies.
Call me a demon slayer.
In the words of my brother Dedrick Hicks, positive vibes only.
Vibes only. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lego. Wow. Shout out to my guy, K-Lab Cooney. That's crazy work right there. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. Congratulations, my guy. You won. It's good to see new people winning, man. It's good to see new people winning. I think everybody is new. I feel like Percy has won one thing before. I could be wrong about that. Y'all let me know. So Sun Kiss is going to hit me. Email hifatboyfinesse@gmail.com. Name, technically the email address is there, and address. So we can get this going out in the morning. In the morning. In the morning. Ain't no need to worry what the night is gonna bring. You to be all over in the morning. All right. I think I want to hear my song one more time.
They gonna trip when they hear this.
They gonna trip.
This guy. Nah, it ain't Jada. It's Fat Boy, but you can call me Walt.
Shout out to James
Hey,
Oro.
let's cut up for a little bit.
Yeah.
Here we go. That boy crazy.
Call me Mr. Elixir. My nose is something sinister. I'm stone cold like a tombstone. I'm a finisher.
Finisher.
A fragrance that a finisher. Preaching about these oils like they holy. I'm a minister. Trying to set the record straight. Curve is the real king.
Still got love for grease.
Savage make them girls scream.
Can't forget that 1 million
Got me feeling real lucky. Call me Fat Boy, but don't test me. It can get ugly. I'm trying to find a new cologne. I don't really know where to go.
That boy out here singing, boy.
Crazy work.
Hey,
Get him again, Fat Boy. I'm a real fragrance reviewer from niche to designers. You can never clone Fat Boy. I know that's right.
Rocking with the czar
And my homegirls, the oil lady.
Paris, Milano,
Look tougher than my other ladies.
Renaissance man.
But I never been to Harlem.
Love a New York night.
Like a crook, love a bond man.
Selling out the game.
But don't call me a savior.
Casting out these phonies. Call me a demon slayer. In the words of my brother Dedrick Hicks, positive vibes only.
Vibes only. I want to play it one more time, but I'm going to chill out. Because I got more fragrances to go. All right. Now, here's the question. I'm going to leave this up to y'all. Should I do this individually or should I do them as the pair? Should I do this individually or should I do them as the pair? What y'all think? Should I do them individually or should I do them as the pair? What y'all think? T-Man said, I'm hungry. I am too, bro. I ain't ate yet. Do them together. Do them as the pair. Do them individual. Do them as the pair. Do them as the pair. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Individual. Do the pair. Roy said do them individually. So if my guy Roy said do them individually, I'ma do them individually. Think about the shipping prices pair. Honestly, it would be cheaper to ship them together. It would be cheaper to ship them together. But I want to give people the most opportunity to win tonight. So the first one, if everybody can spell Azul, right? Everybody can spell Azul, right? Keyword is Azul, A-Z-U-L. And we own one tonight, yo. A-Z-U-L is the keyword. A-Z-U-L. I told you, nobody, your favorite creator's favorite creator ain't doing this. Nobody does giveaways like we do it. A-Z-U-L. Rayhan Azul. And yo, y'all catch up to the live. I have 108 people watching, but it will only be like 80 people that will enter. So if you don't want the fragrances, that's cool. I'm not mad at that. But for 40 of y'all, but for 30 of y'all, almost 40 of y'all to be like, you don't want it, that's crazy. And make sure you are make sure you are live. Make sure you are not behind. If you are on the computer, if in the lower left-hand corner, if your live button is not red, you are not live. If it is grayed out, you are not live. That progress meter needs to be all the way over to the right. Same thing on the phone. 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 All right, shut up, Walt. It's getting sticky. Everybody. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Let's go. Oh. 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 Let's go! Them horns going crazy right now, baby! Oh. I want to stop it. 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 Nah, Shay, I'm the biggest, the largest. Hey, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. HSA, health savings account. Zanati, I see you still commenting Azul. You won. Zanati. Zanati got that good insurance. You know your insurance good when your username is HSA. Some of y'all still commenting. Lord have mercy. Help him, Lord. Help him. Zanati, let me hear from you. Where you at? Hey, where you at? All right, there we go. All right. highfatboyfinesse@gmail.com. And y'all already know what the other keyword is. Aloha. Aloha. Just in case you need to see it. Aloha. 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 Hey, aloha. Hey, aloha. Hey, aloha. 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 Hey, aloha. Hey, aloha. You know what? At this point, we have already hit the point where it don't matter, because I can cut this part out if I need to, as far as YouTube hitting me with something crazy. So you know what? I wanna hear something different. Let's rock out. I wanna hear something different. That's what I wanna hear. Lego. 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 What y'all know about that? Oh! This is what I hope y'all doing all summer. All summer. Oh! All summer long. All summer long. This is what we doing all summer. Oh! Sing it, Mace! Frankie, I need you to sing it. I need you to hit that note, Frankie. You know how you sung it in rehearsal? I need you to hit it just like that, Frankie. Let the people know. Y'all hear that train coming? Y'all hear that train coming? Y'all hear that train coming? All summer long, we on the frag train. Oh! Do you remember how it felt so good? Woo! They don't make that love anymore. They don't make that kind of love anymore. They don't make that kind of love anymore. Y'all tired yet? I'm sorry. I'm in a mood right now. I'm sorry. I'm gonna announce the winner in a second, but stop typing. All of your entries in. Just groove out with me for a second real quick. Come on. Joy and pain. It's like what? Like sunshine and rain. Yes, sir.
Joy
Woo!
and pain are like sunshine and rain.
You heard that key change?
Love can be bitter. Love can be
You hear that? You hear that rod cymbal in the back, that bell?
sometimes devotion and sometimes deceit. The ones that you care for give you
Y'all ain't got nowhere to go. The playoffs is over.
but it's all
It's Monday night. Everybody sing it.
one and the same.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, One, I tried to give more people a chance to get in. I guess y'all don't want that aloha. Herb Brown. Shout out to Herb. Shout out to Herb. Herb Brown, you won that aloha. Herb won that aloha. Shout out to Herb. Hey, email me, highfatboyfinesse@gmail.com. All right, last two. Last two. And if you're stuck around for these two, then you're stuck around for the right reason. Last two. Last two. Last two. Last two. Last two. Yeah. Some call him the King of Kings. Others call him the Lord of Lords. Round here, we just simply say, Private Blend, Chapter 1. There's only one king. There's only one Lord. But for tonight, I want you to type king in the chat. If you know, you know. I want you to type king in the chat. I want you to type king in the chat. I want you to, well, Dapashan, Dap, you can't, unfortunately, it's not going to choose you. And if somehow you broke through, I would have to re-roll anyway. Yeah, so if you've already won, type king, y'all. King. Lord, y'all done made me, where my window at? Type king. The Kings is here in North Carolina. The Kings is in the building. If you know like I know, if you don't know me by now, you will never, ever, ever know me. Ooh. Let's see. What else can I play? 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 Let's stick with the groove. Let's stick with the groove. Let's stick with the groove.
Whoa, whoa.
Put your hands in the air right now. Come on. All summer long, baby. All summer long. Let me hear you sing it.
You make me happy. This you can bet.
Come on, you stood right beside
You
me.
stood right beside me.
Yeah.
And I won't forget.
I won't forget. I really, really, really love you. I just want to tell you.
You should know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm right, girl.
Oh.
Before I let go.
Come on, second verse. Everybody.
We've had our
Good time.
That's not to say.
Come on, all summer, let's go.
We've hurting each other.
It's a shame.
Girl, it's a shame.
It's a shame. Ba-ba-da-da-ba-da-ba.
No.
I won't be foolish. Girl, I just gotta make sure I'm right. But you ain't never gonna be right before I let go. Come on, let's take it up a notch. Everybody say,
You know I thank the sun rises
and it shines on you. Come on, you know there's nothing. You know there's nothing I would not do. would never. I said I would never let this go. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. 28,000. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold on. All right, Nightbot. Hold on. You gonna choose my winner? Is you gonna choose my winner? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. It froze real quick. All right. 5. He said, turn it back on.
I can't let you go.
I can't let you go. Come on.
All right now.
Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Come on, y'all.
All right, for real this time. 5, 4, 3. Boy, all summer long. All right, for real. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stroll. Stroll is the winner. Stroll is the winner. Stroll is the winner. Stroll. Stroll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Last but not least, y'all, highfatboyfinesse@gmail.com. Last but not least. Oh, I'm in a good mood tonight. I know my mom and them sitting there watching like, what in the world done got into him? Last but not least, I really could have gave y'all my favorite. I saved that for another live. But I think this will still be great. Topaz. T-O-P-A-Z. Topaz. I am hungry, but I'm having a good time. Topaz is the key word. This is still in the cellophane, unopened. This is a Kajal. If you know me. Bond number 9 is my favorite house for nostalgia reasons. Kajal is my favorite niche house. Period. Topaz. 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 All right. 28K. We ain't stopping. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to keep this thing rolling. Come on! Do the love don't cost a thing. Do the love don't cost a thing. Everybody say. Woo!
held us down.
Held us down.
But now it looks like things are
Finally coming around. Yeah.
I know we've got a
Long way to go.
and we'll
Everybody sing it. I don't know. Hallelujah.
hold us back. We're putting our show together.
Put ourselves together.
Polishing up our act.
Polishing up our act.
And if you've ever been held down before,
I know you refuse. Held down anymore. Yeah. Don't you let nothing this year. EDT Jake said it. Listen to me. To every word I say. Everybody say. Yeah. With can't nothing. Can't nothing. Come on. Ain't nothing stopping this train, baby. Let's go. Get them negative people out your life. Get them negative people out your life. Get them negative people out your life. They don't know. Ho! Come on, sing it one more time. Everybody, come on, say, don't you let. You better say it loud. Say it with your chest. Listen to me.
Every word I say,
Everybody say.
no, no, no.
I don't care what's going on. I don't care about the gas prices. I don't care who in office. Ain't no stopping us. Let's go. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. 28,000. 6.5 million views. 350,000 watch hours, I think. I appreciate you. Crazy work. We gonna keep building. We gonna keep grinding. We gonna keep striving. Ain't no stopping.
Don't try to stop us, no, no, no.
Come on. All right. I'm gonna get a benediction in a second. But 5, 4, 3, 2, and the winner is. Wow. Shout out to the Drip Society. Drip, 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 drip. Shout out to the Drip Society. Shout out to the Drip Society. Shout out to the Drip Society. I know some of y'all mad. Hey, but Nightbot was very diverse in the winners, yo. Nightbot was very diverse. Email me. hifatboyfinesse@gmail.com. Nightbot suck. Hey, man. Hey, real talk. Go follow the Drip Society's channel, yo. I call them the unks of Fragcom. I call Drip the unks of Fragcom, yo. Dutch said, nah, at this point, my name is restricted custom. You know what's crazy, though? I'm gonna be honest, Dutch. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand, bro. I can't even lie to you. I can't even lie to you, bro. I can't even lie to you. I can't even lie to you. Honestly, Dutch, I can't even lie to you. I can't. I'm at a loss. 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 Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm at a loss. But hey man, when I say I love y'all, I appreciate y'all. I'm grateful for the opportunity to do life with each and every one of y'all. Like for real, for real. For real, for real. For real, for real. I'ma dedicate this to you. This is my mama song. I'ma dedicate this to y'all. This is my mama favorite song right here. Hey, happy birthday, Drip. I want to thank you. Shining your light on me. You sent me a whole bunch of people, 28,000 people. You ain't getting my body no way. I'm happy, y'all. So very happy. Yeah. It couldn't have happened. It couldn't have happened. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Jason, I'm gonna keep my word. Jason, I'm gonna keep my word. Jason, I'm gonna keep my word. You know that was not my fault. That was not my fault. That was screwed up. But I'm gonna keep my word. Appreciate it. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate. Let's go. I got you, Stroke. Congratulations again, Larry. Appreciate it, my guy Ali. Let's go. Appreciate it, Handy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Really? Really? That's my guy. It's all right. I appreciate y'all, man. For real. For real. For real. For real. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. For real. For real. For real, for real. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Like for real, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real. Appreciate that, JC. I appreciate y'all. Yo, I was about to let that Bootsy ride. I was about to let that Bootsy ride, but you know what? They wouldn't let me play my song. They wouldn't let me play my song. So I'm gonna play it now. Until the next time.